Hi, it's Mrs. Johnson. Today what I'd like to show you is how to add a pie graph to your screen to your slide presentation. And so what you need to do is make sure you have a new slide, or it should be slide 2, and I'm going to delete that one. If you have just your first slide made, you have to go to the plus to make your slides. When I come over to my slide, the first thing I'm going to want to do is delete my text boxes. So all you have to do is click on it. You'll get the blue line. When you get the blue lines, then hit the word delete on your keyboard, and that will delete your text box. Then what I'm going to want to do is I want to come up to the word insert. I'm going to insert a chart. And right now, the chart we're going to use is a pie graph. So I want to insert a pie graph. And you can see my pie graph is popped up in my page. Let's make it as big as we can to fill the whole page, because this is all we're going to put on this page is your learning styles. To edit this pie graph, you have to come up to the right-hand corner and open in Sheets. And if I click on Open in Sheets, it's going to open a spreadsheet. The graph should pop up, as well as the spreadsheet. Sometimes it takes a second. And this is where you're going to change your teams. Instead of teams, you want to put the learning styles. So instead of team 1, there's my chart. I'm going to, again, click on it and highlight it. When I get the blue line, I can click the word delete, and I want to put visual. Okay, so we're in visual. Then we want to change team 2. Delete the words to auditory. And team 3, click on delete and change that to kinesthetic. And if you're not sure how to spell these words, they're on page 2 and 3 of your red folder, in your packet. So when I took that little quiz on page 2, the back of page 2, it said I was visual. I was 38%. So I'm going to delete the 24. I'm 38%. Auditory, I'm 32%. And kinesthetic, I was also 32%. And this last one we're just going to delete. And you notice when I change them, my pie graph changed here. So visual is blue, 37.3, that's right. Auditory, red, 31.4, and kinesthetics yellow, 31.4. You can change the colors. If you don't like those colors, you just click on the left click and the little paint will come up. So if you would like to change this to any different color, you are more than welcome to. If I like purple better and pinks, so we can change it. Just left click, select my color, and I'm good to go. If you don't like the legend on the side, I can left click on the legend over here. I guess I prefer it on the bottom, but it's up to you. You can change it to the bottom, to the left, to the right, wherever you like it. And then the title, we don't want points scored anymore. I just clicked on it, double clicked on it, and we're going to write, excuse me, my learning style. And then it says press enter to apply. So I'm going to click the word enter, and it automatically goes into my graph. So take a look at your graph. Make sure you like the colors. My learning style, looking good. So let's see what this does. Does that change the background? Oh yes, you can even change the background. Let's see what that does. Background, okay. I would do, yep, probably a lighter color in the background so that your pie graph stands out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into so you have two folders opened up. I'm going to go back into my slide presentation, and I have to come up to the top right hand corner again and click the word update, and it will change it from points scored and what they had originally to my learning style, and there's my graph. And if you want to, you don't have to, you are done if you like it just the way it is. If you would like, you could also insert a text box. Okay, and green is kinesthetic. If you'd rather have your words right on your graph, I kind of like that a little better. You can put your words right on your graph instead too. Now, in order to move the words, you have to have the arrow with the 4 or the double arrow. Now I can move it, and it's just like working in the other things we're working in. You just highlight it. You can change the text if you want to change the text. So you could add the words right onto the pie graph if you want to too. So I'll show you one more time. I went to Insert, Text Box, brought my text box over. Purple is Visual, so I can change that to Visual. I'm going to highlight it. I would like to make it white. And when you get the double arrows, I like to pull my text boxes to the size of the words. It just makes it easier when you're moving them around. And there we go. It's slid over, so I have to slide it back. And I would do the same to auditory, and then I would be finished. That's how you make a pie graph.